So guys, I've been away for a couple of days. I got hit by this Omicron, but I'm okay. So that's why I haven't made a couple of videos. Still recovering, but yeah, should be fine. But after watching that game just a minute ago, that didn't do a lot for my recovery at all. So welcome to the match review of Chelsea 1, Everton 1.
Welcome to the Burton Ballers. Ain't got no time for no stallers, yeah.
We are the risers, we're not the fallers. Our channel is growing wider and taller.
Yeah, we're here to give you the news about your dear beloved Blues, yeah.
So if you like this YouTube channel, like, subscribe and turn on that bell.
Yeah.
Absolutely disgraceful. And today, this isn't reactionary, guys. I know I'm doing it straight after the video, but this isn't reactionary. It's a two-horse race now. Chelsea haven't got the mentality to compete with Liverpool or Manchester City. I hope I'm proved wrong, but I just can't see it. This was a weak Everton side after their players were injured. Okay, we were weak as well, one can argue. We don't have any of our strikers available, but the team we put out today should still have been good enough to beat this Everton side. You know, credit to Everton, defended well, but what we see is what we've been seeing all season. I don't care who the personnel is, we just don't make the right decisions in the final third. And it could be, yeah, today we had Pulisic, or I think he was on the pitch because he was just so non-existent today. Mason Mount and Hakim Ziyech, he was lively for the first 25 minutes, then disappeared out of the game. So whether it's them, whether it's Havertz, whether it's Timo Werner, whoever, you know, we just do not make the correct decision in the final third. We should have been 2 or 3-0 up at half time. What it does, Reece James scores that goal. I'm not going to knock Reece James because he's usually quite lethal in front of goal. He's the defender at the end of the day. But if he puts that chance away in the first few minutes, then the crowd is up. Everton are nervous. We go on to score another 2 or 3. Mason Mount missed a chance. One can argue about Pickford making a decent save, but Mount's got to do better with that shot. Hakim Ziyech has got to do better with that shot where he sort of dragged it wide. He had more time, and even some of the passes, just not under hitting it, or not having that vision to pick out the man. And even so what it did, the longer it took us to score, the more Everton grew in confidence. They were defending manfully. And Pickford, I just cannot stand this guy. Every time he plays against Chelsea, he pulls out at least 1 or 2 blinding saves. Against everyone else, he's not useless, he's average, but he always seems to save his best for Chelsea. But yeah, I just don't know what to say about today's performance. But it's not good enough, lads. Not good enough if we want to be competing. These guys, they're 2 or 3 seasons away from competing for the big titles, unless we get in a couple of strikers with a bit of cutting edge. So I made a mistake as well, thinking that we had a good strength in depth, but we haven't got good strength in depth, guys. Because okay, we had all these players out. You're asking for these guys who are coming in to show themselves a bit more. Because when you think about it, if you look at Pulisic was regular started the other day, so he's not some reserve player. He annoys me. He annoys me so much. And since his injury, because obviously he had a decent first season when he came for us, but since his injury, since he's come back from injury, this is a problem that I've had with Pulisic for a while. This guy holds onto the ball too long. He doesn't have the right vision. He doesn't see things early enough. Many times he could have had that quick release of the ball, but what he does, he holds onto it, loses possession. Time and time again, he's doing that. Really annoyed with him today. As I said, Hakim Ziyech, first 20 minutes, he was very instrumental in all the decent things that we did. But after that point, heads dropped, and for me, didn't do enough after the 20-25 minute mark. Didn't create anything for us. And Mason Mount was the only one who was trying a bit, apart from obviously that wasteful chance that he missed. He was trying a bit, but he's not the same. Okay, he got the first goal, but he's not the same player. He's missing a bit of spark. Maybe it's because he's played too many games and he's looking a bit more jaded this season. But for me, okay, first half 0-0. Second half again, I just couldn't see us scoring. I said to Zane, let's say I can see it being 0-0. You know, it's one of those games where you sort of have a feeling that we're not going to score. But Dave said, you know what, it's probably going to be 1-1. I said, really? I can't see us scoring. Definitely can't see Everton scoring. Everton, as I said, they had no strikers. But then, great ball by Reece James to Mason Mount. Good finish. I thought, okay, that's it now. You know, Everton with a depleted side, they're not coming back into this game. But what do we do? You know, lack of concentration. You know, I argue whether it was a foul in the first place, actually, because he kind of tripped over his own foot, their striker. Can't remember his name. But, you know, come on. You defend a free kick like that a lot better than that. How are you letting... And we've got experienced defenders as well. We're talking about Rudiger, we're talking about Thiago Silva now. How are we letting that other guy I've never heard of as well? So I'm not disrespecting these Everton players, but I just genuinely don't know who this guy is. Braithwaite, is his name Braithwaite or something? Sticks out a leg and knocks it into the back of the net. You know, we were aside a few weeks ago. I was on the Blue Lounge, and some of the panelists there were saying that we could go through the season breaking that record that we had under Jose Mourinho, what 15 goals conceded. That's looking a mockery now, because we're just, you know, well, that's what I mean when I'm talking about mentality. We've thrown away the lead now on what, 5 occasions? Was it 5? Burnley, we threw away the lead. 3 times, twice against West Ham, we threw away the lead. Against Leeds, we threw away the lead, but at least we won the game. We scored that goal late on, and then in the Champions League against Zenit, we threw away the lead, and today we've thrown away the lead. That's a mentality issue now. That is because when we're ahead, before we knew the game was sewn up, but now, you know. That's the thing. When the chips are down, when it's all going well and hunky-dory and we're keeping clean sheets, that's all well and good, yeah. But that doesn't show your character. What shows your character is how you perform when the chips are down. These players, when the chips are down, they're going hiding. It's not only under this manager. It's been under a lot of managers. We saw it before. We saw it under Frank Lampard. You know, these guys, you know, they go through a bad patch. Oh, I don't know how to deal with this. I'm scared. Ooh. And then, you know, we start losing hope. We saw it under Sarri. He called them out for having no mentality. We saw it under Conte. He called them out for their mentality issues. I don't know what it is, but these guys have just got this mental issue when it comes to, you know, this mental block. You know, that's what wins champions, not talent. Talent alone gets you certain place, but you know what gets you. You know, it's that character, how you dig in the bad times. That's what shows you if you're a good side or not. You know, Manchester City have it, Liverpool have it. You know, those teams have set the bar. You know, we're not there yet, guys, and we got to be realistic. We're not there yet. I'm not saying we won't get there, because it's quite a young side, and with young players, you tend to make bad decisions. So, you know, putting a bit of perspective on it all. But you know, we have to be realistic, guys, and we got to say, you know, 3rd place for us. And what we need to do is make sure that we close the gap between Liverpool and Manchester City this season to at least 7 or 8 points, really. And then with a couple of proper additions, so the board needs to go and get the right players with the right mentality to get us to compete for leagues. But with this squad that we've got at the moment, I know it sounds silly because a few weeks ago we were talking about them, you know, but what we've seen with few injuries and, you know, a few bad results, we are not where we thought we were going to be. A lot of people were predicting us to win the league this season, you know, and yeah, so we can still do it. We never know, because, you know, Liverpool can get a few injuries. Man City, you know, if we get our players back, and we're still in, and we go on a good run again, you know, that football's funny, and we can get on a run. But I doubt it. But I want to be proved wrong. So if I'm proved wrong, then I'll be happy, because that means that we're going to win the league. But mark my words now, I just can't see it happening. So what do you think, guys? Are we out of the title race now? Am I being too reactionary? Stick your comments in the comment section below. You know, Wolves, maybe. You know, maybe I won't be too disappointed if they stop the league, pause the league at the moment. We get our players back, because what I saw out there today was useless. Before I go, actually, one other rant I forgot to mention. I probably forgot to mention because, you know, he's so insignificant on the pitch. So, what are we doing with that player? He's the biggest joke of a player. Why did he put it this way? Marcus Alonso was missed when he came off and was replaced by Saul. That says it all. Need I say any more? Need I say any more? I prefer to have Marcus Alonso on that left wing back than Saul. Saul was a joke. When they went 1-1, he had a great chance to cross the ball. We had pressure. We had men in the box. What sort of ball was that? Oh, then he went into the box and did. Oh my word, he's just out of his depth in his. What, you know, Atletico Madrid let him go for a reason. We've picked up their dead wood, and this is what we got to show for it. Send him back. I don't care how much we have to, even if we have to pay a penalty to send him back, I'm sending him back. I don't want to be paying 200,000 for some clown, some joker on the pitch. No, send him back. You know, if it costs us 5 or 6 million to send him back, get rid of him. Get him out of my team. Don't want him anywhere near the team anymore. Rant over. Okay, guys, I'll see you on the next one. My throat's going a bit. Shouldn't be talking that much. I'm going to recover now and sleep it off. And I'll see you on the next video. So take care. Good night. Don't forget, like, subscribe, turn on all post notifications so you'll be notified when we make a new video. I went all the way without coughing, but my throat's starting to get dry now. So I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.